You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, the transgender madness in women's sports continues. These blue states, man, are continuing to allow these males to go out there and beat up on women. Now, I think we did a video on this a few months back. Don't remember exactly, but in the state of Michigan, which is still fundamentally a blue state, even though it's actually more purple now, it's happening over there, folks. Girls volleyball, because a team, high school girls volleyball team, is closing in on a state title, and they have a transgender on the team. Is anyone shocked that they're actually doing pretty good, considering they actually have a male on the team? I'm not. We've seen this happen time and time again. It's happening in California. Actually, I need to probably look and see what's actually going on with the A.B. Hernandez situation over there in California, because we know that a whole bunch of teams are actually forfeiting. So I couldn't even tell you when the last time they actually played a game. But anyway, going back to Michigan here, folks. The team with the transgender beat a girls team to advance. I believe they have now advanced to the semifinals, if I'm not mistaken. So they're getting very, very close, folks, to actually winning a state title. And if they do, it's going to be unfair. It is going to be unfair. These blue states, man, they got to get their act together. Actually, the parents need to actually speak up. But we have to see. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys, because this is not a shocker. Here we go. Right over here on Outkick, Michigan high school girls volleyball team with trans player advances in state tournament. It's already going on. Right here. It says, although the Michigan High School Athletic Association continues to dodge Outkick's questions about whether Ann Arbor Skyline is in compliance with the association's rules regarding transgender players, the team is moving into the next round of the state tournament. Now, I believe Outkick has been covering this, and I believe now there's actually an investigation, because I believe somebody from Outkick was actually harassed or assaulted at this tournament. Don't remember exactly. But you guys see right here, Dan Krzyzewski from Outkick, Skyline High School with a trans-identifying male player just advanced to the next round of the Michigan State High School Girls Volleyball Tournament. And I really don't need to play the clip here. I mean, they show like one play here, and bam, they win. That's what it is, with a male on the team. Now, we still don't know the identity of the male player. Now, Outkick actually knows who it is, but for some reason, they're not naming the player. Even though when it comes to these other high school athletes, everyone knows A.B. Hernandez and the other names out there, but they're not releasing it. Yeah. They even said right over here, says the athlete initially had a public Instagram profile with volleyball highlights, including several from last season with Skyline, but the profile was set to private during Outkick's investigation. So this person was on the team last year. It says the athlete in question, whom Outkick is not naming because student athlete is under 18, had his name changed in 2022, according to publicly available legal records reviewed by Outkick. Instagram posts and game footage suggest the athlete has competed in at least 3 matches this season, including on August 26th against Plymouth. So, but back over here, though. I mean, this is not good, man. This is not good. Says here, on Tuesday night, Skyline handily defeated DeWitt 3-0, 25-13, 25-15, 25-18 in the MHSAA Girls Volleyball Regional Semifinal. and they'll face Celine, which defeated Mason in the second semifinal on Thursday at Mason High School in Mason, Michigan. There are 16 teams remaining in the Michigan State Girls Volleyball Tournament, which now moves to the regional final stage. So they're entering the finals now, folks. And they have male on the team. A male on the team. It's not stopping, folks. The Eagles advanced without much help from their transgender player, who spent a large portion of the match on the bench and was seemingly used mostly as a decoy when on the court. Really? Okay. Despite posing the ability to jump higher than any of the females on the court, Skyline seemed to shy away from using this trans-identifying player too much. Perhaps some of that had to do with the change of venue. Oh, they changed the venue. As Outkick previously reported, we attended last week's District 15 tournament, which Skyline won, due to Skyline finishing first in its district during the regular season. The school hosted the tournament. Skyline's principal, Casey Elmore, along with several of the team supporters and or radical transgender activists, followed me all over the gym and harassed me to the point I had to call the police. Oh, so that's what it's about. But things were very much different inside the Mason High School gym on Tuesday. Skyline had a very small fan section that seemed to be mostly comprised of parents and family members of the players. Nearly everyone else in the gym, even those not affiliated with DeWitt, cheered loudly for the Panthers. Some players even wore pro-woman attire to show their support for the female athletes. Yeah, you see that right there. This one woman here is wearing Keep Women's Sports Female. Another one says Say Women's Sports. And that's the XY apparel right there. Yeah. But Peyton McNabb, we've actually talked about her. Peyton McNabb was the high school volleyball player a few years back that was actually severely injured by transgender in volleyball. The ball was spiked directly into her head by the transgender. She actually suffered immense damage, folks. It ended her career. Now she's coming out and she is slamming Michigan over the trans athlete in girls volleyball. Unsafe, unfair, ridiculous. Says here, Peyton McNabb knows better than anyone what can happen when male athletes are allowed to compete in girls sports. The former North Carolina high school athlete was knocked unconscious and suffered long-term injuries after a biological male spiked a volleyball in her head during a 2022 match. Now, as a girls volleyball team in Michigan advances to the state tournament with a trans-identifying male on the roster, McNabb says officials are failing female athletes all over again. Quote, when a male dominates girls volleyball for a second straight year, it's not just a problem. It's proof of failure, said McNabb, who now serves as an ambassador for independent women in a statement sent to Outkick. Quote, failure by schools, athletic associations, and even every adult who choose silence over fairness. Yeah, she's right about this, man. These parents, man, they really should be ashamed of themselves that they just sit there and they allow this to happen. Now, granted, you do have parents actually fighting back, but it's not enough. It's not enough parents actually fighting back. Maybe some of these parents are woke and they don't really care. Maybe some of the other ones are afraid of actually being canceled, but they need to put a stop to this. The parents need to actually take back over the school. Government-run education, man, has failed the kids. It just has. The people need to take back over schools, man. Because when government puts their politics in the school, stuff like this happens. And who loses in the end? The kids. In this case, the girls. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.